Hello, Georgetown. I'm Beverly Enos, and this is Spotlight Georgetown. We're here to let you know what goes on in Georgetown with the individuals, with groups, organizations, events, whatever is going on in town, and whoever is here to be with us. If you'd like to be a part of this, please let us know. We need people behind the cameras, in front of the cameras here with me. We have a wonderful new platform thanks to Chris Rich, and we're also looking for some kind of a set to put up behind us. So if you have any interest in working with that, let us know. If you'd like to work behind the cameras, we will train you. You don't need experience, you don't need equipment. Everything will be taken care of from this end. So we hope that you would like to come and do something with us and join us. And you can see us on Friday nights at 8 p.m. and then on Saturdays and Sundays, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So those are the times that you can join us, and we're glad that you joined us today. Today we're talking to Nicholas Valentini. Hi, Nick.
Hello.
It's good to have you here.
Nice to be here.
And we're going to be talking about Key Club.
Yes.
Now, when most people think of this, they think of a little key. And when I lived in Georgetown, I've grown up here, they had a Key Club back many, many years ago. But can you tell us what Key Club is?
Well, Key Club is really a high school community service organization. It's part of the Kiwanis International family. So we have a Kiwanis Club here in Georgetown. And we also have a Builders Club in the middle school. So it's kind of an addition to that family exclusively for our high school students. And there's a whole path kind of to the Kiwanis family. And it goes from all the way in preschool to elementary school to Builders Club in middle school to Key Club in high school to Circle K in college, and then finally up to Kiwanis International itself.
Now, how did you find out about the Key Club?
When I was in middle school here at Georgetown Middle School, I was president of the Builders Club, and I realized that there was no extension of Builders Club to continue our work into high school. So I researched the Kiwanis family, and I found out that you could have a Key Club chartered. And I thought that would be the perfect way to kind of extend Builders Club and extend community service activities up into the high school.
So this was something that just was an automatic continuation of what you were already doing.
Yes, I really liked the activities that we did in Builders Club, and I thought that Key Club would be perfect just to kind of lead kids from their service in middle school all the way through high school.
Okay, now, how do you start a Key Club?
Well, it is kind of a long process. For me, it took about 2.5 years.
Oh, wow.
I started with finding a faculty advisor, and I found Mr. Hastings and then Ms. Hupper at the high school. I then spoke to the Georgetown Kiwanis Club, and they were very excited. They're very happy that Key Club is being formed here, and they've been 100% supportive of me and the Key Club from the start. Then I went on to try to find member support, and I did have almost all of the members from Builders Club and a lot of new members in the high school that would be interested in joining if we ever got a Key Club started. From there, we had to secure some funding, and we did have some problems with that. But we finally got funding approved, and after that, just fill out some paperwork and send in the charter to Key Club International and start having meetings and form a club.
Okay, so Georgetown isn't the only Key Club. It's
No.
part of a larger group.
Yes, the Kiwanis International, just like them, they have clubs all over. Key Club has almost 5,000 clubs in high schools around the United States, and it's even larger than just the United States. It's in Canada and South America and Europe, and it's expanding into Australia and Asia. It's everywhere.
Okay, it's nice to know that you're part of something that is much larger than here in Georgetown.
Yes, and it's a very nice resource to have for our club because we have the opportunity to interact with other Key Clubs and other students across America and around the world, and participate in projects with them if we wanted to. And that's probably one of the goals for our club now, is to actually do a project with someone, a Key Club out of the United States, so in another country.
Okay, now how many are in your club here in Georgetown?
Right now we have around 55 members, and it has been varying a bit. We got more members than we originally had on the charter, So we're hoping to keep it right up around 50 members.
Boys, girls?
Um, well, mostly girls. I'm in it, and there's I think 5 or 6 other guys. So I definitely like to encourage any guys that want to join Key Club. Go ahead, because we definitely need more guys in there.
Now, back to a funny story. When I was in high school, they had the Key Club, but it was all boys, because back then Kiwanis was all men.
Yes.
And it was men only and boys only. So that obviously has changed for both Kiwanis and for Key Club. Now, how has the Key Club had an impact on the high school here in Georgetown?
Well, that's actually one of the things that I'd love to talk about Key Club. Since it is a service organization, it gives high school students and our members the opportunity to give back to the school and the community for everything that the school and the community has given to the high school. So we're able to go out into the community and kind of make ourselves known and make sure that we're there to support the citizens and to make our community really strong and really great.
Now, I met you at a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
When the Kiwanis was serving to the seniors in Georgetown. I met you and all of the rest of the Kiwanis, the Key Club, and the Builders Club. And you guys were hustling around and delivering the meals and setting the tables and breaking them down. What other types of projects have you done in Georgetown?
Well, the projects with Kiwanis are 2 of our main projects in Georgetown, the Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast and the Thanksgiving Feast. And those are extremely fun to go and serve the food and just kind of have a day to interact with the community. Apart from that, we're working on a project not necessarily just for Georgetown, but for Amea's house in Haverhill. We'll be holding a Valentine's Day party for the homeless children at the family shelter in Emmaus. We're looking at doing a project at Pembroke School for the upkeep of the courtyards. If you've been to Pembroke School, they have the courtyards there, and it would be a nice project to go there and make sure the plants are watered and just make the courtyards look nice. We also have our recycling program, which has been in operation since before Key Club was chartered, but we kind of took over the project, and that's open to anyone in the community who has any paper goods or anything that they want to recycle. We have the bins up at the high school, and we collect paper from both the high school and the community, and it's just kind of a good thing for the environment and good thing for us. So that's another one of our projects.
Now, what grade are you in? We're going to talk a little bit about you here.
All right, I'm a junior.
So you're a junior in high school here in Georgetown. And what other interests do you have?
Well, I am heavily involved in community service. Almost anyone that knows me will say, oh yeah, he's the kid that does a lot of stuff in the school and for the community. But I like to play tennis. I play tennis in Newburyport and Merrimack and a couple of the surrounding areas. And I volunteer at the New England Aquarium in Boston. I like working with animals, and that's probably what I'd want to do later on in life, a career kind of related to that.
So if I was to go to the aquarium, where would I find you?
I am all over. I work in the education department, so I primarily deal with kind of interacting with the visitors and educating them on the different animals and the different aspects of the aquarium. I do presentations at the top of the giant ocean tank, which is the really huge tank in the center of the aquarium, and almost anywhere at the aquarium I'll be there.
Now, if you had a crystal ball,
yes,
what would you see the future for the Key Club to be here in Georgetown?
I think it's a very bright future. I can definitely see the club expanding, especially after the first year when we've kind of done some projects and got ourselves out there. I think people will be more willing to join and would want to join the club, especially for some of the incoming freshmen and some of the kids who haven't yet joined. Once they see kind of what we're doing and what we stand for, they'd want to join. So hopefully our membership will increase. We'll definitely continue with our projects and hopefully introduce new projects. And we're open to almost anything. If any of the community members have kind of any input for a project that they would like us to do, we'll definitely consider it, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, now, how would they contact you? Let's say someone has a project they're doing and they could use some help, how would they
Yes.
contact the Key Club?
The best way would probably be through the school. You can leave a message for either of our two advisors, Mr. Hastings or Ms. Hupper, at the Georgetown High School. And I think that would probably be the best way through the school itself.
Okay. Now, what's been the most fun for you?
I really liked a project that we just did in December. We sold friendship bracelets from Guatemala, and I actually have two of them on. There's a company in Guatemala called Friendship Bridge, and they provide loans to women to start businesses. And one of the businesses that was started was making these friendship bracelets. So they sent some up. We purchased from them, and we sold them for 50 cents each. And we ended up having $800 profit, which we donated straight back to that community. And it was really fun to sell the bracelets and to kind of pass them around because they made really good gifts around the holidays. So I liked that project. I also liked the Thanksgiving feast, kind of running around like organized chaos, basically. But it was really fun to go out and to serve the senior citizens, and we got actually a lot of food, so that was a good part too.
Yeah. Well, I know your grandfather was a teacher here in Georgetown.
Yes.
He would be very proud of you. And we thank you very, very much for coming in and doing the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations for all you've done.
Thank you.
This is Spotlight Georgetown. Don't forget to tune in Friday nights at 8 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Thanks for joining us. Bye for now.
Just raising the pH with lime. Now a lot of that scale that's built up in the mains from all the years that it wasn't treated, we're stripping it out with the treatment systems that we have now. So it's going to take us a little while to get it out, but it is getting better.
Okay. Is there anything that I have missed that you wanted to talk about?
I don't think so. We do need everybody to watch what they do use for water. General conservation is something we do promote, even though some people think that we want everybody to use just as much water as they possibly can. We're limited in what we can treat in the town. The Parker River Clean Water Association, in cooperation with us and with the Conservation Commission and through DEP, has picked up another grant for the Rivers In-Stream Flow Stewards Grant, and they're going to do a study of the Parker River and what effect our pumping has on the Parker River, hopefully what effect weather has on it, and if I get my way, we'll also look at Pembroke or another river that doesn't have any public water supplies pumping from it and see how it reacts to weather.
So there'll be a good comparison that went on there.
I would like to see that.
Well, thank you very much for coming and explaining
for
so
having
much
me.
and giving us so much information. We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's it for today. This is Spotlight Georgetown. I'm Beverly Enos. Don't forget to watch Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Bye for now.
You want to do the handshake again?
Yep, the handshake.
Yeah.
You have to do the handshake twice. He's- he- How's that?
Oh,
Wait a minute, hold on. Go ahead, do it again, sorry.
Okay. Thank you very much. You
Thanks
did
for
a good
having
job,
me.
yeah. It's not as scary as you thought.
Yeah, it is.
We got all the questions, so you did a great job.
That's what you want to tell people is once they start talking about stuff they know, they usually relax. You know more than anybody
The scary
else.
part's gonna be when I take a camera to the water department meeting and videotape them at a meeting. Then you're gonna see three scared men.
Yeah, because there's two of them that don't like to speak, period.
Really? You did great.
Jimmy doesn't like,
No,
Jimmy?
I don't like cameras.
Jimmy Vieira
Oh.
doesn't like crowds, and neither does Bill
He's-
Ricker.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.